Hi ladies, Ali here from Clear Skin and Wellbeing. So today it's another hot day, and so I thought I would show you 3 hairstyles which you can put up to keep us cool in this warm weather. Now you don't need really long hair. My hair is literally shoulder length, but longer you can still do, and even if you've got quite short hair you can still do plaits and do twists, so you can do variations of. So I'm going to show you 3. But before I do so, if you haven't subscribed before, if you please could subscribe, that would be great, and also like. So I thought the first hairstyle I would do would be perhaps a top knot, something you can just put on the top there, all off the face and off the neck. Really simple, really easy. Now what I have here for what I'm going to show you, I've got a couple of crocodile clips here and some Kirby grips, some hairspray. I'm using Kenra at the moment, but I've got to say this is good, but I do love Elnet. If you can get hold of Elnet, I do think it's possibly the best on the market. And also, yeah, pintail comb or any comb will do. So let's, first of all, I've actually washed my hair and curling tonged it first. Got extremely curly hair, and you want it so it's not too frizzy. So if it's smoother, it's easier to work with, and you get a smoother finish if you like. If your hair's too curly, you end up with frizzy bits everywhere. So if you can smooth it by curling tonging or even using a straightener, that's great. So I'm going to start from a side parting. So I've got the side parting there. And then I would just, there's lots of different variations, but I'm just going to keep it quite tight, I think. I'd leave that bit there for the moment. So I'm just leaving that front part. I hear my dogs barking and the birds chirping. It's a busy house here. It's getting towards dinner time and they're all hungry. Right, so you can see you've got that bit there because we can just soften that slightly afterwards by putting that there. So I've got my hairbands here, my hair there. Put it up quite high on the top so it's all off that neck, so it's all really nice and cool. I've got a hairband here, and then I'll just put it on the top there. It's very hard trying to do it without a mirror. So if you can keep it quite tight, maybe just a few adjustments. And then I've got my hair there, you see, look, hair bun, well, hair ponytail. And what you do, you could twist it or just slightly wrap it over and just kind of bun it. And then just use a Kirby grip to just grip it into place. There we go. You could use 1 or 2 depending really how your hair is and how long it is. And then I would take this part here. You could back comb it, or if you wanted it a bit higher, or if you just want it flat, I would just get that there and then just wrap it around slightly. I just want to loose, it just adds a bit more to it. And then take another Kirby grip there. I'll use my teeth and grab that there. Just clip it into place, and it just keeps it off the neck, really lovely and cool. Sorry, hair on my nose. And then you can just get your hairspray, and then as I say, my hair's quite curly, so I'll get frizzy sides, and it will just keep that in place. So that's kind of like a little bit there. I'll put that in there. That's my bun. Just really off, really simple, really cool. It looks really good. You can see it there. So that's my first hairstyle, the hair bun style, if you like. Kind of classic in a way. So I'm going to take those out. And that only took 2 clips, two Kirby grips and a hair bun. Right, so I thought the next style I would show you will be a twist, and then after that I'll show you a plait. So I'm going to twist the hair from here to here, and then I'm just going to incorporate it into a bun at the back, just a low bun on this one. So you could have it in the middle parting or to the side, it's up to you. I think this one again I probably would do it from this, actually yes, I do it from the side, and I think on the plait I'll do the middle. So what I would do is I would take just a section here, and what you do is you just twist from the side. You don't want to go too far back. I mean, you could back comb this if you wanted a bit of body, but when it's warm you don't want the hassle, so just keep twisting just like so. Can you see you get that twist? And this would naturally pump up anyway. And you just want to go kind of halfway, probably to about there. And then I would just take one of these for the moment, just to grip, just to hold it in place. And you could always twist it, you can play around with your clip there. And just clip it in. So it's actually more of a fold rather than a bun. I think I'll do a bun when it comes to the plaiting. So I mean, you can just play around. So you've got a bit of body there anyway. And you can always take out parts of the twist if you think it's too tight. So that's the first twist. And then you can start on the next part. I like to twist from the top because when it's really hot, I mean, you could leave it and just twist this part and just do bits so it's up there if you want. Or you can just twist the whole lot. But it's very warm today, so I want it all off my face. And then you just twist, twist, all the way along to your part there. So you've got that part, so you're all twisted on that side, the same as that side. And then again, you can just sort of twist it in and just get one of your curly clip grips here. Oh, it's very hard to do when you're by yourself. Right, and then up there, and then just lock it in. So there we have it. Really nice, easy, again, off the face, off the neck, more importantly, nice and cool twist. Again, if you wanted to tease out, you could. I mean, you could also, I mean, you can do things like that. So more of a sort of a glamorous look, if you like. So that's just another easy twist. So the next one I'm going to show you, which is my last one, is a French braid into a bun. Quite simple. Again, it doesn't take too many hair bands. Right, so just take those out. Now what I'm going to do, let's go for a middle parting this time. You can have it either way, you can have a parting there, that side, or even in the middle. I've had the side one, so let's go for the middle now. This is where this comes in quite useful. It gives a real definite line. If you can get hold of one of these, right. I mean, this time of year my hair gets extremely frizzy. I do use lots of products. I have put other videos on some of the products I use to help my hair, and I will do one on curly hair perhaps in the next few days because my hair is extremely curly and it would be quite good to show any of you out there who have curly hair what to do. So I've done the middle parting, so I'm just going to take, you don't need to put a definite, you could if you wanted to put a definite line in there and then just work around. So maybe let's do that. So we're going to have that much as a French plait perhaps. Yeah, and then the rest I won't. So got my line there. You get a curly grip, a crocodile clip, put that there, and then just start, you can see there, take one section, divide it by 3. Now if you find French braids quite difficult Dutch braid, sorry, just go for a French plait, go over. It's very similar to a French plait. Instead of going over, for instance, doing that and going over, you would go under, so it actually protrudes out more. So go under, and then this one will go under. Actually, I think I might leave a bit of hair there, just for a bit of something. It doesn't always have to be, you can just sort of have it quite soft. That one, sorry, I'm going to start again, because I'm going to keep that there. I was fine until I decided on that. So divide it by 3, go under and under, take the next stage apart and go under again. I am doing this in real time as well without any editing, so do bear with me. But then it's what you would do if you were at home. You wouldn't be editing yourself out with your hair, so I like to show you how it actually, time it actually does take. And then that part there, and again. So again, if you go under rather than over, always keep into your 3 braids. And then by the time you get to a certain stage, if you can't look in the mirror, you've got to kind of go by feel. So I'm just still looking here as much as I can. Basically my phone. Now if you can hear any aircraft over, we do have a very old somewhere where they actually fly very old tiger moth planes and all sorts. So it's probably a tiger moth plane you can hear in the background, an older. Right, so there we go, just work that right in. It doesn't have to be precise, it can be rough, you know, you don't want it to be too, I'm just going to show you roughly there, and then just work it in. So what we're going to do, we're going to tease it out and get it really a bit more of a looser style than the previous 2. So there we go, that's that bit done there. So I'm just going to hold that in place for the moment. So I've just got a hairband. Perhaps my hairband's a bit too thick. Perhaps I should have had a hairband which was actually finer. The finer, but you don't have to, it's probably easier. I like to do things the hard way. So that's that one. And then I'll just going to show you. So you start to tease it out, you see, it doesn't take much. Tease it out a bit. I mean, you could even leave that a little bit looser, so it's not going to be in there permanently anyway. So I just get some little bits there, so it's not looking so tight. It's a really nice looser. There we go. Right, so that's pretty teased out. So then we can do that. Yeah, that's looking good. Right, next side. So let's leave that bit the same as that part. And let's start on this side. So again, decide how much we want to use for the plait. Maybe a bit more there. Right. Okay, and grab that there. So again, you can get 3 sections, go under and under, there are so many different variations with plaits and ways you can do it. I mean, it's basically, you just need to play with it really. If you can have your hair, if you are putting your hair up, if you've got any products in your hair, you'll find it a lot easier to work with. If your hair's too shiny and slippery, it tends to be harder to work with. This is when actually, if you've got hair in bad condition, it actually does work in your favour. There we go, that's it. And as I say, it doesn't have to be precise. You know, when it's hot, you're not going to be there for hours. You want to go outside. You just want to get your hair done quickly. But this is great because it does keep it cool. but kind of looking a bit better than sticking it up in a quick bunch, a bit more sophisticated. But this is adding a sort of a nod to boho, if you like. Right, and then just get some plaity bits there. And it's a bit messy, but that's fine. So then just plait it. So we're going to tease it out anyway. So it doesn't have to be precise. You don't have to be fantastic at plaits. It's just the idea of. Now I thought I had another hairband. Let me just have a quick look. Actually, I do. Got another one. I feel like I look like Heidi at the moment. From the famous book Heidi. My two plaits either side. Right, okay. So once we've done that, say we've kind of teased these out. We might even tease those out a bit more. You can then just tease these out. I like to tease them up before I put it into the bun. I mean, you could just do them flat. If you don't want to do a French braid, the inside out if you like, you just do an ordinary plait, and that's fine. You may find that easier. With the French braid, I think it does end up a bit messier. Okay, I think we're kind of there now. That's better. Get them really, I like them nice and thick. I don't even mind bits sticking out. There you go. Yes, better. Right, so once we've done that, I would then take these bits. Let's take our clips from our hair. I haven't got them caught. Ping somewhere. Oh, I've got the other one somewhere. Right, okay, so that's those bits. So now I've got bits here and bits here. So I would fold those over. Let's take these hair bits out, hold on to them. I'm just going to put them into a bunch. I mean, you can play, you can put it into a bun beforehand, but I'm just going to do it this way. Put them into a bunch, and then just give them a little work round into a bun shape. So another one is our little curvy clips, and just if you can get hold of a hairband which isn't too thick as mine was quite thick, so it would show. If it's finer, it doesn't notice so much. Oh, let's take this out, sorry. You would have left that in. Ever the professional. And then just get another one in. Oh, it's twisted. And then just another one in there. There we go. I can feel that. It's in. Probably too thick. It's better. No, that's going to go in more that way. Gosh, you can hear them in the airfield here. Right, okay. So there we go. That's just a really easy, a rough bun with some braid. Have these on the side if you want. If you don't want to, you could have incorporated those in amongst the bun. But you know what? I quite like it when it's just a little bit rough. Just a few strands like that with just a bit of definition there. Might have to work on that one slightly more. If you do get something coming out like that, let me just show you quickly. Just get yourself another curvy grip, and then you can just get those. That's it. And then just hook it into place, and it just tidies it up. And there we are. A little bit of hairspray. So that was sprayed in place. If you're going somewhere and out somewhere in the evening, this is quite a nice one to do. So it's slightly got a bit more work to it, so it works really well. So there we are. Let me just put those away properly. Sorry, there. Right, there we go. Right, so there we are. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's a bit long-winded today, but just 3 hairstyles for hot, humid, warm weather. Things you can do, have a play with it, do different variations, and please comment down below what you've been doing. And please subscribe if you haven't done so before, and hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.